Hmm. I wonder why it's flipped. Nothing I can do about that. Hey Siri, open online. Hey Siri, open Discord. Actually, I might need you one to capture my audio. Okay, audio capturing done. Share my screen. I don't need notes, quick notes. Passwords, quick. Okay. Cursor. Warp. Cursor, warp, desktop. Move this. Move this. Okay. Actually, maybe instead of joining the voice channel on mine, which is like nobody really is here, I could join one in open source and I could join Discord. That might be a better idea. I mean, this cursor. Okay. Okay, so you open screens. Change this to control. You don't have to do that. That works. So, PC open Moonlight. PC you open settings. Oh, so Wi-Fi is not right. That's why. Since it uses Wi-Fi to stream. Okay, so it should be good now. I'll check in on that once I have the basics. There's some discussion going on here about the project, but I have to just get this up. Start sunshine. There you go. Excellent. So I have a video game here, Discord here, and my IDE here, and I can swipe to my command line when I want to just use the command line instead of my IDE. So mouse, oh yes, so we set up a order timer now, okay. Unreliable. I want to use this to set up a Pomodoro timer, but it's lagging. And I have iTorch up here. One layer sparse or encoder. I should really gotten this done off stream. If I connect this to my USB cable, it should work. Problem is all my USB cables are currently full. So I have one, I keep one up here. I can just connect it via the dock and maybe that will unstuck it. So here's my dock. Here's my connector port, and now if I connect this cable, maybe it will allow the nope. Oh wait, it works now. So I need to go down to tools. It's a little blurry. Need to get new optical inserts. I'll go tomorrow before getting a new prescription updated. Okay. So, focusing now. Sorry. That's also now. I'm in a branch where I was trying to add orbit support. To Arena. I need to get off this branch and maybe into the dictionary learning repo. Either that or the SAE viz repo. And to be honest, I'm not sure which one I should do, SAE lens or dictionary learning. Let me open ChatGPT advanced voice mode. Hi there.
Hello? What's on your mind?
I'm currently doing a programming session, live streaming it, and so that's I would like you to help me with stuff whenever you know the answer, but like if you don't know the answer, just don't say anything, okay?
Got it. I'll chime in when I know the answer. Let's get started.
All right. So today I'll be working on my application to the inner stream of maths. And
Sounds good. I'm here when you need me.
the first thing is I need to use top K by absolute value as an activation function for sparse autoencoders, right?
Yes, the top K by absolute value is used to keep only the K largest absolute values in a tensor, setting the rest to 0. This sparsifies the output, which can be useful for sparse autoencoders.
Okay, so I'm not sure how to do that, like like, so what's my first step? I have VS Code open, and like I have some code that I downloaded earlier. It's inside this folder. Let me see if I can find it.
First, once you have the folder open in VS Code, locate the file where you want to implement the top K activation. If it's not there, create a new Python file. Ready to proceed?
No, I currently have another project open and I want to close it if possible. Like right now I have like a fork of Arena open. So I just want to, not like I want to open a new window.
Got it. In VS Code, go to File in the top left corner, then select Close Folder or Close Workspace. This will close your current project. Then you can open your new folder by going to File and selecting Open Folder.
Instead of doing it with my mouse, I'd like to do it with keyboard shortcuts. Can you just tell me the keyboard shortcuts? I mean, I have my reference here, so I can use that. Okay, like a Command P is for quick open or go to file. So I'm on Mac OS, right? So which one should I do for like open a new project, but like a project which I've cloned, but I haven't like, pip installed everything?
On Mac OS in VS Code, to close the current folder, use Command K followed by first. To open a new folder, use Command O and navigate to the folder you cloned. You can then run the necessary setup commands from the terminal within VS Code. Whenever you're ready, let's move on to the next step.
Could you repeat what it was for opening? I've closed one of the folders.
Sure. To close the folder, use Command K followed by first. To open a new folder, use Command O, and this will allow you to navigate and open your cloned project.
Okay, so projects, Macintyre.
Great.
Okay.
Let me know once your project is open, and we can proceed from there.
Okay, so
All set?
I have opened it. Yeah, thanks. Command O.
Great. Let's get into it. What's the next step in your plan?
So currently I have a lot of Git repos that I have downloaded. There's like 3, 6, 9, 10, like around 20 of them, honestly. And I don't have a Git repo, like I don't have nested Git repos. So I'm wondering how to deal with the version control of this. Do I create a new folder and that's going to be my one, or do I like just pick one of these folders and then that's going to be my Git repo, and then the other folders are like stuff that I can copy and paste code inside from, but like they're not like my repo with my work, right?
For a clean setup, create a new folder for your main project. Initialize a Git repository there. For the other folders containing reference code, you can copy over what you need into your main repo as you work. This keeps your project organized and maintains version control for your work.
All right, so how do I open a new folder and like in VS Code, or like what's the shortcut for that?
In VS Code, use Command, Shift and N to open a new window. Then use Command O to open a new folder. Navigate to where
No,
you
no,
want
I
your
want to
project.
create like, so you can speak faster, by the way.
Sure, let me know when you're ready. We'll take it step by step.
And I just want to know, like, to make a new folder. Actually, I can do it in the command prompt. Like I can, so I have a terminal open, but I just want to like make a new folder. What do I do?
In your terminal, navigate to where you want to create the new folder using CD to change directories. Then use makedir followed by the folder name. For example, makedir new project will create a new folder called new project.
Okay, so thanks. That's really helpful.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, just let me know.
What should I call my project? I was thinking of calling it like
How
Top
about
K by
a
apps,
name?
is it?
Okay, how about metinterp? It's a concise blend of mechanistic and interpretability.
I did SAE dash top K dash by dash ads.
Got it. K by abs is a clear and descriptive name, emphasizing the key concept of your project. Good choice.
Okay, so walk me through what are the first steps again? Imagine that I have like the GitHub command line, like gh installed already. Like I did git init. What's the next steps for me?
After git init, follow these steps. 1. Create a README file. Run echo-readme.md. 2. Add files. Use git add dot to stage your files. Commit changes. Run git commit -m to save your changes. 4. Connect to GitHub. Run ghrepo create k by abs and follow the prompts to create a new repo on GitHub and push your code.
Okay, so I want you to go over that, but like one step at a time. Can you do that? So just like tell me only the first step. Echo something.
Sure. First, let's create a README file. In your terminal, run this command. echo-readme.md. This will create a readme.md file with k by abs as the title.
Are you sure?
Great.
So if I do echo and then hyphen, like are there any spaces or something?
Yes, there should be spaces. Here's the corrected create command. Echo hyphen capital hyphen by hyphen space X W question mark and then hyphen. This adds a space after echo and the hash. Let me know when you've done that.
No, I just want to create a file called readme.md. How do I do it?
Got it. To create a blank readme.md file, use this command. Touch readme.md.
Yeah. Yeah,
Great.
it's touch. Good.
Now,
So now I've done.
next, commit.
Yeah, next.
To commit your changes, run git commit -m capital hyphen initial commit. This saves your changes with a message. Let me know when you're ready for the next step.
Okay, I'm ready. Sorry. I need to git add first.
Exactly. First, add your changes using git add dot. This stages all your changes. Then you can commit them. Ready for that?
Yeah, I committed. Okay, what's the next step?
Now, let's connect your local repo to GitHub. Run gh-repo create k-by-abs hyphen public. Follow the prompts to create a new repository on GitHub and push your code. Let me know if you encounter any issues.
Okay, so gh repo create SAE talk k by abs, right? That's good. And then what after that? Like dash dash confirm or dash dash public? Like what was it?
Yes, after running gh-repo create k-by-abs hyphen public, the hyphen public flag will create a public repository. Follow the prompts to confirm details like the repository name and visibility. After that, it will push your local commits to GitHub. Let me know how it goes.
Actually, I think I'm going to just ask RPI to create the command for me. So use gh to create a public repo call, with the folder name.
That works too. Using the gh command with the hyphen public flag will accomplish this. Let me know if you need more help along the way.
Ah, great.
Fantastic. If you have any other questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask.
Okay, so what did that? So now I can just.
Exactly. Your repo is now set up on GitHub. You can start pushing code, creating branches, and managing your project. Need help with anything else?
What's the next step
Alright.
after I created the GitHub repo and added the README and put it on GitHub?
Next, you can start adding your project files and code. Use git add dot to stage changes, git commit -m message to commit them, and git push to upload to GitHub. Let me know if you need guidance on any specific part.
Okay. So
Sounds good?
I want to create
Go ahead. What would you like to create?
so this is going to be a Python project. So I'm going to create like maybe a requirements.txt file, but I can create that automatically. I want to create a new Python environment. So I know that to activate it, I need to do like source myenv bin activate. But how do I create a new Python environment? I forgot that.
To create a new Python virtual environment, use the following command. Python 3 -n -venv myenv. Replace myenv with your preferred environment name. This will create a new virtual environment in a folder with that name.
Good,
Let me know when you're ready
but
for the next step.
like I think I'll do Python 3.11 instead. So Python 3.11 -mvenv myenv, and then source me inactivate. Okay, good.
Correct. That command will create a new Python 3.11 virtual environment named myenv. After running source myenv/bin/activate, your virtual environment will be activated. Ready for the next step?
Kinda, not sure. So I'm going to be using the SAE Lens library. And I know that a bunch of these other projects also use it. So I want to be able to like copy code from them, but without like leaving where I am in my terminal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you can use the SciPy library in your virtual environment and easily reference code from other projects. To do this without leaving your terminal, you can open another terminal tab or use a terminal multiplexer like Tmux. In the new tab or pane, navigate to the other project's directory to view and copy code as needed, while keeping your main terminal focused on your current project. Would you like to proceed with installing SciPy?
Hold off on that for now. Let me think about my project plan first before starting to code. I think that's important.
Absolutely. Planning your project layout is crucial. Take your time to map out the structure and dependencies. If you need advice on organizing your project or anything else, just let me know.
So now,
What's on your mind?
let's see, what am I doing?
Take your time. If you need to bounce around ideas or need help with anything, I'm here.
Okay. How about this?
Good to hear. What's the plan?
I'm going to
Got a plan in mind?
open
What's next on the
my...
agenda? That sounds like a solid start.
Could you try being a bit less verbose? Like only reply when you need to.
Understood. I'll keep it concise.
Okay, so I've opened my README for SAE top K by absolute value, and I'm going to just populate it with what I'm planning to do, and maybe what the results are of my experiments later on. But I'll just keep like updating this as the state of the project evolves. So I need to go up, and I'll just like just like talk about what I'm doing, and like just for people who are like new to repo. So I'll have a like so like the thinking to the structure. Yeah, I'll just like
Great approach.
take what I have.
Your README will serve as a solid roadmap. Need help with the structure?
Not for now, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm on Vim mode, but I'm gonna disable that because I have too many things going on already.
Got it. Balancing tasks can be challenging. Take your time.
The title is going to be Training SAEs
Training.
with an activation of top K by absolute value.
Clear and What's the next section?
The absolute value
Nice addition. What's next?
when selecting the indices of the neurons to select.
Summarizing the makes sense. What's next?
I think this can be like, how do I select
Sounds
only
like-
one line in VS Code again? Just like,
To join lines in VS Code, place your cursor at the end of the first line and press Ctrl+J on Windows Linux or Mac OS. This will merge the line below with the current line.
no, I'm like command and then shift and then, left arrow to select the whole line.
Got it. To join lines with a command, place your cursor at the end of the first line, then press Ctrl+Shift+K on Windows Linux or Command+Shift+K on Mac OS. This deletes the line break, effectively joining the two lines.
Yes, this is good.
Great. Anything else you need help with? All right. I'm here if you need anything.
So it says this repository contains code for training sparse autoencoders, SAEs, using a modified activation function. The activation selects the top k neurons by absolute value, but preserves the original sign, positive or negative, of the selected neurons.
That's a clear and concise description of your repository's purpose. It effectively communicates the focus on sparse autoencoders and the unique activation function you're implementing. Do you want to add more details?
Yeah, I want to like add a section header. What's the good section header for that? Not introduction or abstract. Like this is under the training essays with an application of top k absolute value.
A good section header could be project overview or purpose. This clearly indicates the content while avoiding generic terms like introduction.
Okay, so first section overview, second section would be purpose. Yeah, I'm gonna write the purpose section now.
Sounds like a plan. Go ahead with the purpose section. Nice work. What's next in your list?
There's a thing by Neil Nanda, which like he says that his postdoc intuition is that if an SAE doesn't want to feature to fire, it can give a massive negative bias. But with top K abs, there's no such respite. How do I I want to test this claim, but I'm not sure how do I word it. What would you how would you say that? Or how do you turn this into a claim to test?
To test this claim, you could compare the mean activation of neurons in sparse autoencoders using both ReLU and top K by absolute value. Formulate a hypothesis. Neurons in sparse autoencoders with top K activation have a more balanced mean activation around 0 compared to those with ReLU. Then, design an experiment to measure and compare the mean activations of neurons across various datasets. This approach tests the hypothesis by quantifying neuron activation behavior.
Okay, I like some parts of those, I don't like other parts of those. What I like is, I should clearly mention that I'm going to compare this against SAEs trained with other activation functions, which are more, how do you say this, popular or normal or regular or standard. Yeah, standard.
Good choice. Referring to ReLU and others as common activation functions makes it clear and relatable. Are you planning to write that comparison now?
How does top K by abs compare to standard activation?
That sounds like a strong comparison to highlight your project's unique approach. What's next on your...
ReLU and what else? What are the other standard activation functions? It's got to be Gaussian or something.
In addition to ReLU, other common activation functions include sigmoid, tan, leaky ReLU, swish. These functions are widely used and could serve as good comparisons for your project. Would you like to include any of these?
ReLU, sigmoid, tanH, and what else?
Along with ReLU, sigmoid, and tan, you might consider leaky ReLU and swish. These are also well known and could provide valuable comparisons for your study. Would you like to focus on these?
No. I want ones which are for SAEs standard. Okay, not for general model training.
For sparse autoencoders, standard activation functions include ReLU, sigmoid, tan. These are commonly used in the context of sparse.
I disagree with you. So instead, I'm going to check out some of the projects which were released recently. I'm going to see which activation function they are using. And I'm going to go based on that. So I'm going to search for them. Okay? So grab. So
I'm here if you need any help.
In PyTorch, when you're training a model, what's the shorthand for activation function?
In PyTorch, the shorthand for activation functions is typically NN_activation function. For example, ReLU, NN sigmoid, tan, NTan. You can use these when defining your model's layers. Need
So
help with anything else?
NN_activation function?
Yes, that's correct. In PyTorch, you can use NN_activation function for various activations. For example, NN ReLU, NN sigmoid, and so on. Is there a specific activation function you're looking to implement?
Oh, transformer lens has activation functions thing. Okay, that's great. So, but does SAE lens have the same thing? I think it should, because transformer lens is a fork of SAE lens. So SAE lens should have an activation like functions utility. So like supported activations. I don't know if this supported activations is like in SAE lens currently, but I can add it, and then if I add it, then other people can also like do the same thing, I guess, and like that would be a good contribution to have. Like I'm not gonna fork SAE lens right now. Right now I'm just going to like use it by like importing it, but that's a good upstream contribution to think of. Like I should note that down for later. Hint. But yeah.
You're right. Adding an activation utility to SA Lens could be a valuable contribution. If it's not currently supported, implementing a flexible activation function utility would enhance the library's functionality. This could indeed be a great future contribution. If you decide to explore this later, it could benefit other users as well.
So I'm trying to see if there's activation functions people are using other than Relu, but it seems to be inside like the config, HF config activation function. So like there's not much other than Relu. Like I think like people are just using Relu.
If Relu is prevalent in sparse autoencoder projects, it makes sense to use it as a primary comparison in your work. If other activation functions are not commonly used or documented, focusing on Relu will provide a strong baseline for your top K activation function comparison. Ready to proceed with this approach?
Okay, so now I want to say, like, I want to stop you there because they do, like, I do want to have top K by apps compared to top K and Relu. Okay, so like,
That sounds like a solid plan. Comparing top K I absolute value with both top K and Relu will provide a comprehensive analysis. Is there anything else you'd like to cover for your README or project setup?
I'll let you know. I've just given some food by people, so I just don't know how to deal with that.
Enjoy your meal. If you need anything later, just let me know.
Okay,
Take care.
so now there's one about try allowing only a limited number of signed features on the dictionary. So
Dictionary.
like
Got it. If you need help with handling dictionaries or any related tasks, just let me know. You're welcome.
I'm not going to do. Wait, what? Well,
Sounds like a plan. If you need further assistance, I'm here to help.
okay, how will this future work?
You're welcome.
Oh man. Oh yes. This is a good
Take care.
reference.
Glad to hear it. What's in your mind?
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay, the discussion moved to something else. Do I have like?
What's next? No worries. If anything comes up,
There
just
aren't
let me know.
summaries in this one.
Okay, talk to you later. Absolutely. What's up?
Okay.
Sure. What's on your mind?
Oh, somebody's putting the screen doesn't load. Which.
What's happening with your screen? Are you having display issues?
No, it does load for me.
Got it. Need any help with it?
Still, how's my Pomodoro doing? Oh, 11 minutes
What are
left.
you thinking about?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. What's on your mind?
I need to take a.
All right. Take your time. Let me know if you need anything.
I need to take a prayer break. We'll be back
Understood.
uh,
I'll be here when
in
you're...
a few.
You're welcome.
And then copy this.